I've been informed by our demo master that he's going to run longer than an hour. So we have to get through show and telling stuff quickly. Are there any new members here tonight? All right, I don't have to welcome any new members. Tool committee, a few of you, Doug and Matt, Thomas. Five. Anyhow, Saturday, they're going to be meeting up here during the open shop and do an inventory of what we have with an aim toward finding what we need to get so that each lathe is a complete workstation with lighting and safety gear and hardware for the lathe. That's where the tool committee stands. Wig stand. We want to make wig stands a continuing, year after year. We can just accumulate them here or your house or whatever, and when you get called for it, you bring them in. But we want to continue that cooperation with the Barsinger Center and develop wig stands. So the secretary, who is sick tonight, by the way, Tom Wenzel, he's going to be sending out a drawing that is I think Keystone was the originators, or they at least put it forward. Somebody drew up a wig stand, and it's a great basis as far as sizing. You can go wild with how hemispherical it'll be and so on, but it's a good baseline drawing for a wig stand. That will be coming out in the mail. And we discussed, is anybody here not familiar with beads of courage? And how we might support that. These kids accrue what they call beads of courage. I'm not really sure what defines one from the other, but they collect them, and it says they progress through stages on cancer treatment, hopefully toward wellness. But anyhow, they amass these beads, and they don't really have a place to put them other than Tupperware or something like that. And so the beads of courage encourages us to make, I'll call them boxes, a turned receptacle, hopefully with the lid, but even without the lid, something they can put their beads in. Maybe some point in the future, it can be their car keys. I'm waiting for a contact name with Hershey Medical Center. It turns out Barsinger does not have a pediatric cancer center. And so I'm going to be trying to make contact with Hershey and see if we can support that.
The Harrisburg Club, Susquehanna Club has contact with Hershey.
Okay.
So
Nick,
go through them.
Nick, one of our members, Nick Boucher, is the executive director of the Barsinger Center. And I called him and he informed me that they don't do pediatric, but he's going to give me the contact name at Hershey. And if we join with Keystone Club, not Keystone, Susquehanna, their president contacted me about cooperating with the wig stands, but they have their own, I guess, Hershey recipient of wig stands, where we're going to stay with the Barsinger Center. Be the same outcomes. Open shop this Saturday, 9 to 12. We want to encourage, if you do come to make something, if you have tools, bring the tools with you. We don't have enough tools that each lathe has a set, and hopefully that's a good building block for you to get your own tools. That's all I have. Move on to the treasurer's report.
We start the month with $5,354.39 in the bank, $36 to be deposited, and $100 petty cash, for a total of $5,490.39. We have one outstanding check of $359.64 to cover the website hosting for the past year, leaving $5,130.75. There's been questions about the tools fund. The tools fund last year took in $1,815, and of that we have spent $1,500 on electrical, swing away tailstock, face shields. Most of that's electrical, rewiring for 220 over here, and the necessary cords and setups to make that happen. Last year the exec did move to put what was the remainder of the tools fund into the general fund, which is what we're going to do. And now the general fund is now the source for the tool expenditures that we now want to pay. Our income every year, we have about 100 right now, 94, 95 members. Our income is that times $30, so it's about $3,000 a year. And our annual expenses for rent, internet and all the like is about $1,600. So we have each year about $1,500 to work with. Plus we have a surplus from recent years because we didn't spend any money during COVID. So that's essentially the treasury situation. But any year that we spend more than $1,500 on tools or demos, we're digging into our surplus, is the short of it, which is good. We have a surplus. That's what it's for. We're not going to spend it down, but we have the money to do the equipping of the lathes that we need to do, I believe. So let's see what the tool committee wants to do from that. Okay, any questions? Okay.
Keep in mind when you're doing your taxes and you're getting this return, there are people that you could donate it to, and our club could be one of them.
Yeah, we're always good.
Are you a tax write-off donation?
No, we're not.
But if you're using
You want
tax
the truth
donations
or-
to get a tax write-off, come see me later. We'll talk about the finances of that.
I know.
Makes
I
no
agree with
sense.
you. I know. I agree with you. I just,